Very good evening to a Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Well, the 16th Harrow's Barbados Darts Festival was brought to a fitting finale at Solidarity House last night, as there was world-class darts in both the men's and ladies singles tournaments. The Appleton Rum men's singles champion is Scottish international Glenn McCrindle, while the highest-ranked Barbadian being Anthony Ford, who made it to the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, the Seagram's Escapes ladies champ is Canadian international Kim Bellale. CBC's Mark Seal has the action from the semis.
It was a tale of two semi-finals in the men. Glenn McGrandle of Scotland went through his semi-final against the informed John Downs of England, zip, 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 to win 3 straight in the best-of-5 contest. However, it took Dennis Latimer of Canada all 5 games to get over John Roberts of Wales 3-2. Now, it was a similar situation in the women's semis, where Sarah Roberts of England swept Shireen Downs, also of England. But Kim Belay of Canada was taken the distance by Trinidad and Tobago's Petty Messiah, 3-2. On to the finals then, for best-of-7. The men first, McGrandle versus Latimer. The Canadian Latimer hit 2 3-figure scores on his first rounds, but he was unable to maintain that momentum. So McGrandle took this leg with a checkout of 20 in 3 darts. 6, double 7. He then won legs 2 and 3 in 17 and 15 darts respectively, with a stunning 156 to check out in the third. 60, 60, double 18. He then wrapped up the match to claim the title in the 4th leg. After hitting a 140, he checked out a 60 in 2 darts. 20, double top. McGrandle, the men's champion, beating Latimer 4 straight. On to the ladies' final. It was a ding-dong battle between Belay and Roberts. In the first leg, Roberts hit 3 tons, but couldn't hit the 60 to check out. Belay then needed a 121 for her to check out, and she did. First a 20, then a triple 17, and needing the bullseye with her 3rd dart, she hit it dead center. Roberts took the 2nd leg against the darts to draw level, and then she took the 3rd by first hitting a perfect 180. 180! Before getting down to a 115 checkout, she then hit bull, 25, and then double top to take the leg and a 2-1 lead. Belay fought back to level at 2-all and then took the 5th leg for the 3-2 lead. Roberts now needed to win the 6th leg to take the match into a decisive 7th. She needed to hit a 135 to check out to stay in the match, but she was unable to do so. So Belay predictably hit double top with her very first dart to check out at 40 and hit the title 4 games to 2. Mark Seal, CBC Sports.
Sad indeed. Well, Barbadian Shaquille Levine rolled the stage over the weekend, securing 2 top prizes at the Darcy Beckles Invitational Classic. Now competing at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center, Levine, who won the open section, was in shock after beating out Olin Martin of Antigua and Barbuda in the Invitational Showdown. Here's a look at the men's sections. Well, we showed you the ladies. Now it's time for the men to hit the stage. This is the men's classic bodybuilding section. 3 entries, Lamar Coward of Barbados. Well, he placed 3rd. Very consistent performer, and the crowd really appreciated his efforts. 2nd, though, went to Hugo Graves, also of the 246. Graves brought detail in the triceps and sliced quads, but he will play 2nd fiddle to Bernard Percival of Antigua and Barbuda. Percival had charisma and choreography, which helped him to tilt the scale in his favor. Abs sharp, bang on, clean, hard muscle in the chest, and the side triceps pose reveal the details in the arms. The physique section now short class, large field as usual, 8 entries. Again, we're going for that athletic look. 3rd place, Jermaine Bradshaw of Barbados. A bit tricky this section. You've got to have the right balance, not overly bulky like the bodybuilders, and Bradshaw doing a decent job. Second was Emerson Campbell of Guyana, who put forward a case to seal his country's first win of the night. Impeccable in the external obliques and abdominals, coupled with cuts in the back, and that includes definition in the traps. Well, I'll tell you what, crowd favourite Hadley Hoyt of Barbados would have to be on his A game. Usually consistent, but I have to say, after watching Hoyt, Campbell had his nose in front in my book. The judges, however, saw it differently. Hoyt defined in the abs and round in the pectorals. The tall class now, third was first timer on stage, Jason Lane of Barbados. Instant hit with the audience. And you can see his graduation up the podium will be swift come 2018. A+ for his presentation. Second place went to Carrier Cipriani of Guyana. Well turned out, deserved his spot. That cobra shape in the back. But all hail Alex Eiffel of Barbados. Continues to make big strides in the sport. Had the V shape which would impress the judges. Superior abs, chiseled chest, and the keys to his victory. The balance was on point. Well done, sir. So the only thing left would be the showdown for the overall men's physique crown. Hoyt versus Eiffel. Side by side, you can see Eiffel more streamlined in the side chest. Hoyt carrying a little more width. In the end though, Hoyt would seal a successful night, taking home the top prize in the men's physique. On to the Invitational Classic, 8 competitors. Olin Martin of Antigua, with his height and mass, put him at the front of the pack. But was the detail there? Definitely in the biceps, triceps, thighs, hamstrings and calves. Overall, excellent on the night. This is Shaquille Levine now of Barbados, after winning the open section, hoping to press his case in the Invitational, bringing to the table a much leaner appearance. Still had a level of sharpness though. Back double biceps. Into the lats. Add Anthony Nakuri of Suriname to the equation. No smile, all business. Highlights for him. Razor sharp quads. Little soft in the abs, but his pectorals and arms picked up the slack. So what would the judges have to say? The main contenders, shoulder to shoulder. Kurt Aline in the blue trunks, with more mass, but perhaps too soft in some areas.
Yep, and as you can see, the big showdown. Shaquille Levine looking the part, and here's the announcement. As Martin, just as shocked as Levine wins the Invitational Classic over Martin. Well done indeed to both gentlemen. Congratulations to all the contestants. Well, coming up, we've got more sports for you. Don't you move.
If you've been living in pain and you're tired of trying products that just don't work, you are not alone. Try Omega XL. This natural anti-inflammatory is effective at relieving pain and the symptoms of inflammation. Omega XL is the all-natural anti-inflammatory that has more available omega-3s than regular fish oil. Experience results you can feel. Now available in Jamaica. Visit your local pharmacy or health food store today. Start putting an end to your pain with Omega XL.
This is your boy Willie Fassier. When is the last time you drank that searchy much? Home, cure for all, or any of them kind of old time things? You even know what it look like? And I bet you only know about sweet potato, yam, cassava, and breadfruit. But you don't know nothing about radish, turnip, kohlrabi, nor kale, nor none of them things. If you don't know, relax. Come up with the Ministry of Agriculture, Food, Fisheries, and Water Resource Management in Graham Hall, Christchurch on Tuesday, November the 14th from 9 o'clock in the morning. The agronomists and the experts then show you how them things just grow. Come up and smell them, feel them, and ask questions. Huh? They're going to got a chef and a nutritionist tell you about the medicinal properties and some of the old-time herbs that you see and cure for all, and the blue verbain and all them kind of things. And they're going to got a chef teaching you how to cook things like turnips and radish and all them old-time things. Ministry of Agriculture, Tuesday, November the 14th from 9 o'clock in the morning. I want to see all what I do.
MCTV bringing you all the sporting action with the biggest sports channels like ESPN, Fox Sports, NBC Sports, Golf, and SportsMax. Love sports? Love the Max Pack package on MCTV. More sports, better price. MCTV, still the right choice.
Welcome back. Well, two more teams have advanced from their round of 16 in the David Thompson Memorial Constituency Council's Football Classic after this weekend's matches at Silver Sands. CBC's Sean Green has more.
St. Thomas in the white and blue and Christchurch West playing for a playoff spot. A long ball coast to coast, but the Christchurch custodian is in the way. And well, he did well to keep that one away. How would he respond to this? A cannon of a kick from O'Keefe Yearwood, and that's all that was needed to give St. Thomas the ticket with the 1-0 win. This is St. Philip South and Christchurch East in the blue in the second half of their game. The touch to Jamal Pinder, and he gets it past the keeper in the 51st for the first goal of the game. And soon they were threatening yet again through the middle, and a shot comes in, hits the crossbar, would you believe it? And the desperate keeper in a mad scramble, but he holds on. St. Philip South needed to get into the game before the clock ran out, and that they did. Jamar Linton stopping this one past the diving keeper to create the equalizer. To Shane Lord breaks away down the right flank all alone. He fires the cross in at the goalie, who seems to have it covered, but no, it's past him and into the net. And that's the way it stayed. St. Philip South 2, Christchurch East 1. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Sean. The round of 16 matches continue on Wednesday. Well, Tunisia qualified for the 2018 World Cup despite being held 0-0 at home by Libya in their final Group A African qualifier. Meanwhile, Morocco had a 2-0 away win over Ivory Coast and booked a return to the finals for the first time in 2 decades.
Let's bring some goals.
All right,
African qualifying. Ivory Coast take on Morocco. The scenario here, a win for the Ivory Coast there through any other result, and it's Morocco who advanced. Javinho, 17 minutes in over the bar.
You're still missing chances. That hasn't changed.
8 minutes later, it would be the visitors that would take the lead. Durant with the ball into the box, evades everyone and ends up into the back of the net.
Now, Durant just slings a hopeful ball in, aimed at the striker. Nobody gets a touch. It's over his head, over the defender's head. Too late for the keeper to react.
And then, 7 minutes later, Benatia makes it 2-0.
Goalkeeper comes out, he does, and he backtracks, doesn't get to the ball. Good finish by Benatia on the short. Goalkeeper doesn't come out. 2-0. Oh yeah, they're upset.
Ivory Coast in big trouble, needing 3 goals in the second half. This is how close they would come. Sahar with the ball across into Aurier, who can't find the target, puts it over the bar, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It would be Morocco who will be advancing to Russia. Ivory Coast out. Some great celebrations we saw on the pitch and off it as well. Celebration. Look at that. Yes.
There you go.
Party time.
Here we go.
Loving it.
Saka does that well.
Good stuff. It's just a normal night in Shaka's.
I have no idea how we got here.
Meanwhile, also celebrations as Tunisia advanced to Russia. A 0-0 draw against Libya was enough to see them qualify. They just needed a point in that game, and they achieved it with that goalless draw. Great celebrations once again there on the street. Oh dear. So just 4 berths remaining when it comes to World Cup qualification.
Well, back to some cricket news. St. Giles were big winners when they defeated St. Stephen's Primary by 125 runs in their latest Guardian Group Herman Griffith Primary School's cricket match. Playing at the Friendship playing field, St. Giles batted first and posted 159 for 1 in their 25 overs. CBC's Mark Seal takes a look at that innings.
We pick it up in the 6th over with St. Giles on 19 for 1. Make that 25 for 1 as Kishan Ram pulled this ball for 6. Ram then brought out the slog as he got another boundary through deep mid-wicket with some help from the fielder. His partner, Sanchez Reed Haynes, joined in on the fun, bringing out his broom, slog sweeping to cow corner to add 4 more to the total. Ram at the next end was still in a no-nonsense mood, and anything that was wayward, he pounced on. He then brought out the forceful punch, splitting the field and beating the fielders to the boundary. The very next ball, Ram pushed it to mid-off to raise his bat for a well-played half-century. With the milestone out of the way, he decided to open his shoulders, going over long on for another $1. Ram on the go once more and dismissed this full toss in front of square leg. Reed Haynes was a quiet partner, but capitalized whenever he got the chance, dispatching this full toss with authority. Those two put on 140 for the second wicket and made sure that bad bowling got the treatment it deserved. With Ram collecting his half-century, Reed Haynes was determined to get his as well, as he split the field and collected 4 more. However, it wasn't meant to be, at least not today, as St. Giles finished on 159 for 1 from their 25 overs, Ram not out on 65, and Reed Haynes on 43. Mark Seal, CBC Sports.
Well, in reply, St. Stephen's didn't put up a fight as they were bowled out for 34 in just 8.4 overs. Rashawn Yearwood was the pick of the bowlers, taking 4 for 5. Sanchez, Reed Haynes and Jaden Martindale took 2 wickets apiece. Well, still to come, Vettel, the king in Brazil. Well, it's that time to tell you what's happening tomorrow in sports. The Guardian General Herman Griffith Primary School's cricket competition moves into round 6 at various venues. The Secondary Schools Netball League reaches the semi-final stage with games at the Netball Stadium from 3:30 p.m. Also, the Secondary Schools Basketball Tournament continues at various venues, also from 3:30. Well, that's Sports Night for Monday. I'm Damien Best. Good night.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.